Okay, the stream is somewhat alive again, but we're dropping frames all over the floor still. We're just gonna be living like this. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, no, I turned off the music. I quit Spotify. I turned Spotify off. I'm not entirely sure what else I can possibly turn off to try to fix these frame rates. I think it's literally just the storm happening outside. I'm turning off everything. I'm about to even turn off Discord to see if that helps. What do you mean incoming ad break? Miss. Why do I suddenly have ad break? Hope everyone likes my Breath of the Wild sound effects, if you can hear them. Ads. We do not want ads automatically scheduled. Manual ads. Okay, that should be fixed now. Stream runs like my brain does after an edible. Big mood. We should be alive now. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. Hi everybody. Can you hear me? Hello? Hee hee. We were gonna have background music, but I don't know if that's a good idea anymore. I'm genuinely scared of putting on background music now. Also, is my mic quality okay? I changed some of the filter settings. Can we run an audio check? This is also a test to see how far behind you guys are. Hi. Hello. I think you sound great. Oh, good. Yay. That also means the stream isn't too far behind. Oh, we are... fuck it, we're gonna run a quick 3 ad break. Silence is a bit awkward. Okay. We're gonna run a quick 3-minute ad break while I find the D&D music. Can you hear the D&D music? Is it too soft? Is it too loud? In fact, you should be able to kind of see the video on screen. Everybody say hi to my mouse. Hello. A nice smidge loud. Okay. Turn it a nice smidge down. Roll for luck. Let's see what we get. That sounds about right. Big stretch. Better? Good. Okay, I genuinely don't know how to start this after the whole frame rate thing. We're gonna tee-hee and ha-ha our way through this. Let's see here. Probably also grab my character that out. I've got my physical character sheet here. We stay silly. Oh, while we're here, I want to show you guys my, you might notice in the bottom right corner, the new cup. I want to show you guys the physics of the cup that I'm sure are my fault somehow. But we're going to refresh it. We're going to wait for it to pop back up on stream. And we're going to watch the physics because it's very funny. You'll see what I mean when I say you can hear the Skyrim physics sound effects. There they go. Oh lord, there they go. You can hear the impact from the Bethesda physics engines. Thunk, 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 thunk. D&D with our Lord Kieran Wilde. Stay hydrated and mind any technical difficulty due to storm issues. You right, Pidge. Thank you for pinning that. Your phone buzzing. Oh, it's more severe storm warning shit. A lightning strike in your area. Yeah, I can tell. Thank you for the warning, phone. Love them, they're alive, little critters, you right. Theoretically, if you guys drop any bits, any subs, anything like that, it should pop up and drop another little guy into the cup, which will then explode all the other little guys. Gonna be great. Yeah, no, we're here to just hang out. Take my job seriously. Your job is wonderful. You're doing amazing at it. I was about to say, yes, your job, being my mod. I need to pay you better. We have dropped 59% of our frame. We're at least going to get through the first chapter, hopefully, before the storm interrupts everything. Beetle heard that from my phone and spit-taked water. Hell yeah, I'm glad I'm doing my job as an entertainer well, too. Pidge, you and I are both doing great jobs. Yeah, in spite of the storm, I want us to at least get through Chapter 1, which will last anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour, depending on whether or not I'm able to just completely forego any fighting. Because there's a fight that comes up. I remember this from the last time we did this. For those that don't know, we have actually played this on stream before, but the VOD has been completely lost to time. I've got no idea where the VOD went. It's probably been deleted for years. Because I did this like 2 years ago. But we're gonna try to get through Chapter 1. We may or may not end up in a fight. And like I said, could last anywhere from about 10 minutes to a couple hours, depending. Love the wild. I love the you. Wild loves the you. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the basic setup. It's a cloudy mid-morning, and you stand at the edge of the sleepy hamlet Olgoth's Beard. Above you is a floating house that circles lazily in the coastal breeze. From your view on the ground, it's clear that this house used to be a ship, converted with a roof and additional rooms to accommodate permanent life anchored to the small village. In the house's shadow, you take the folded job posting from your pocket, smoothing out the parchment to read it once more. Seeking adventure for an easy delivery job. Huge 200 gold piece reward. Come to floating house at the edge of Olgoth's Beard for more details. Signed, Shandalar. As you crane your neck up to confirm that this was indeed the right floating house, the magical structure comes to a stop in the air. From far above, you can hear faint clicks and rattles as a mechanism is activated. And a moment later, a rope ladder unravels itself with the end landing right at your feet. With no spoken invitation, you start to climb up the ladder, hoping to not lose your grasp as you sway in the wind. After a climb that stretches on for a little too long, you finally reach the deck. Pulling yourself up onto the wooden surface, a pair of feet comes into view. A human man peers down at you through askew half-glasses, his eyes wide and twinkling with a manic energy. His long white hair and beard stand on end as if someone had just zapped him, giving him an even wilder look as he leans down with a grin. "Ah, you must have received my summons, yes? I was expecting someone days ago, but you'll do, you'll do." The man you can only assume as Shandalar says hastily, his words almost tripping over each other. "Come along now, no time to waste. I have a storm to catch shortly." He turns to head inside the ship, expecting you to follow him. Scrolling. Shandalar leads you through the tight wooden hallways of his home, eventually opening a door and ushering you into a room. You find yourself inside a crowded workshop. Tools and gears hang on the wall next to shelves of books and jars. In the center of the room is a table covered in blueprints, dried mushrooms, and various crystals. One particularly large piece of quartz catches your attention as it pulses with a faint white light. Your observations are interrupted by Shandalar placing a flagon of mystery liquid on the table in front of you. What I need you to do is go deliver this to the lady in green that lives in the Cloakwood, along with the message that I, Shandalar, require her services in the caverns below my house. Nature-based magic is powerful, you see, and I cannot sell mushrooms if I cannot grow them, and I cannot grow them without her magic, Shandalar rambles his instructions. As you can tell, this job is very important, and you will be rewarded well once you return with her. He pauses for a moment, waiting for you to nod before he continues. If you just go across the river and into the Cloakwood, take a left and then... Wait, I should have a map somewhere. He turns to his bookshelf, starting to search through his tomes. As Shandalar searches for the map, you have a moment to digest his instructions and investigate an object a little further. If you peek inside the cask, go to A3. If you pick up the quartz, go to A4. Okay, I'm now looking over at chat while we pause to deliberate what we want to do. I miss a little elephant voice. It'd be like that sometimes. Yay. Redacted VOD. This entire VOD probably will be redacted. Which is sad, because I was going to upload it to YouTube. Hopefully the YouTube side works. I think... Hold on. One of these is an intelligence check, and the other one is a wisdom check. I think I'm going to take the wisdom check. Cracking open the flagon, you find a light pink liquid inside. Make a DC 13 wisdom check. Okay, so we're gonna roll the D20. 13. Hold on. 13 plus... Perception plus 4, so that is a 17. We very much made that DC. We're doing great. If your check succeeds, you note the creamy texture and sweet yet oddly coppery smell of the liquid. After a moment, you are able to identify this liquid as an unconventional mixture of milk, honey, and blood. You close the lid of the flagon, and Shandalar notices over his shoulder. He shrugs nonchalantly. It's her favorite drink, handmade with my own blood. Powerful Fey beings like the Lady in Green have very particular tastes. Go to A7. After a few minutes of cursing and shuffling papers, Chandelure suddenly shoots upright and spins toward you with a piece of parchment in hand. Aha! I knew it was here. I just didn't expect to find it inside of that. Anyways, here's a map. He places it on the table in front of you next to the flagon. On the parchment is a hastily scribbled drawing of the Cloakwood. Dashed lines show a winding pathway through the forest, dipping into thickets and creeks before arriving at a cave. The bottom of the map is a note written in common. Beware of Cloakwood. In the forest you will find more dangers than you bargained for. When you finish reading the map, Chandelure claps his hands. Well then, I look forward to seeing you back here again with the Lady in Green. Good luck! Before you can object, a glow emanates from your feet. You look down to see that you're standing in the middle of an arcane circle. With a blink, you are no longer standing in Chandelure's home. Add a flagon of mystery liquid to your inventory, then go to A8. Oh, head pats. Thank you for the head pats. That's fair. OBS should record it for you, I think. I have that turned off because it was messing with my CPU. You notice our lad's intelligence score is not great? Yeah. 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 Stats are great in our hearts. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My intelligence is tiny for a reason, and that reason is because I was raised canonically by my father, who was a bard from an adventurer's party, and not just any bard, but the legendary bard who seduced the dragon. Not the most intelligent guy that you want raising a child. Oh, drink. Hold on, everybody take a fucking sip. Pause, we're taking a sip.
I love you, bitch. Oh my god. I ain't
gonna ever stop loving you, bitch. Thank you, I love you guys too. Hee But yeah, no, I was raised by my father, who is the bard that seduced the dragon. So my intelligence is a little bit low, because Lord knows that man was not smart. Alrighty, so we are now at A8, Cloakwood's Edge. You are standing in front of a large, ancient forest, and gnarled and twisted trees tower above you, their branches intertwining into a dense canopy. Very little sunlight pierces through the leaves, covering the forest floor in shade. The sound of distant running water mixes with the buzz of insects, and the air is filled with a smell of decaying leaves and damp earth. As you consult your map, you notice two pathways in front of you. The one that the map guides you towards is a narrow path on the left, barely visible through the overgrown brush. You quickly realize that you would have to spend a lot of energy and time bushwhacking flora to get anywhere that way. The other trail is a well-trodden and clear pathway on the right. It seems a much easier walk, though it would mean trying to navigate without the help of the map. Mother's intelligence is unnaturally low for a dragon as well. Damn, that bitch stupid. Damn. Damn, that bitch dumb. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of which one we want to take. We can either follow the map like smart people, or we can go through the clear pathway. I think we're gonna just follow the map, because that sounds like the smart thing to do. We're gonna go through A9. Through overgrown brush. You push your way through the thicket, bending foliage out of your way as you carefully navigate the dirt path. Branches and leaves snag your clothes and bags, swallowing you down on your tread. The path dips down into the shores of a ravine before taking you back up and winding through the crowded trees. Though you can't see the sun through the canopy, you believe you have been traveling for over an hour. As you stop to take a breather and drink some water, you hear a skittering noise above you. Make a DC 13 wisdom check. Okay, well, we made that. That's another 17. This is wild. Our ranger who knows forests like breathing. Remember, you are after all a ranger. This is also true. If your check succeeds, you spot something glimmering in the faint amount of sunlight. On closer inspection, a giant spider's web. Following the web's threads with your eyes, you see that it spans the entire width of the path directly ahead of you, and it looks like it would be big enough to catch someone your size. However, you also spot a tear in the web, allowing you to safely sidestep around the spider's trap. We did it! We don't have to fight this chapter. We made the check! Go to A15. We are jumping from 9 to 15. That's how much content we just skipped. We're scrolling, we're scrolling, we're scrolling. Okay. Entrance of a cave. After walking through the Cloakwood for another hour, you turn a bend and find yourself in front of a cave. You can see delicate leaves and flowers carved into the dark green stone that marks the cave's entrance. You feel a soft, fresh breeze from the opening and see faint purple light emanating from much deeper within the cave. Confirming your location with your map, you're sure that this is the dwelling of the Lady in Green. As you put away the map, you hear something carried along by the breeze that escapes from within the cave. The sound changes, becoming melodic, a voice humming a soft and soothing song. It pulls at you and you feel compelled to enter the cave. Okay, it's Charm. I have advantage on being charmed. Make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. I roll with advantage. And I win both times. Okay. So we do not get charmed. If your check succeeds or you are immune to charmed condition, you are able to shake off the charming effect of the song. As you step into the cave, you find a wand of shield nestled behind a rock. Add the item to your inventory, then go to A16. Wand of shield. I should be writing this shit down. Hold on. Here's my post. Fuck yo silly tunes, you right. Added to inventory. By the way, for those of you that do know, I already had this character made up for another purpose. So I printed out a different set of character sheets. So there are technically 2 Elden Wilds. This one is at the back of the book because we are going to be leveling up throughout this adventure. A16 inside the cave. As you move deeper into the cave, the strange purple light grows brighter, refracting across crystals that line the rocky walls. Stone floor gives way to grass and wildflowers under your feet, softening your footsteps. The humming becomes more clear and loud, and then you turn a corner and find yourself in a small cavern. The ceiling is covered in large crystals, and butterflies flit through the air. A gentle breeze blows through, carrying with it a faint and sweet floral scent. In the middle of the cavern are 2 figures illuminated by the glow of a shimmering purple portal, the source of the strange light that led you here. One of the pair looks to be a blonde elven woman in a green dress, sitting with her legs tucked under her. The lady in green looks down at her companion and a soft smile touches her lips as she hums. The other figure appears to be a human woman sitting on the ground with her head resting in the lady's lap. She's dressed in a heavy gold chestplate and a black skirt that spills out onto the grass. Black war paint streaks across her pale face and her shaved head, giving her a fierce appearance. But her eyes are closed and the expression cast across her face is serene. As you take a step closer, the humming abruptly stops and you can see the lady in green staring at you with a flustered expression. She stands up quickly and her abrupt, hasty rise reveals that beneath the lady's green skirt, she stands on a pair of very hairy goat legs. The armored woman follows suit, rising majestically, her serene expression now gone, replaced by a burning scowl. "How dare you trespass into my home?" the lady in green demands. Though her voice is sweet, it carries a resonating anger. Her hands bunch into the skirt, her face still flushed red. "Get out at once!" The armored woman takes the lady's hand and presses a short kiss to her knuckles. The woman then speaks with a proud voice that booms over the chorus of 100 quieter, tortured voices whispering the same word. "Do not worry, my lady. I will make certain they are dealt with, as I always do." After her promise, she turns her attention back towards you, and you see her form flicker. For a moment, you see the armored woman's true, sinister form revealed. Her eyes glow red, black feathered wings explode from her back, and a halo of fire ignites around the top of her head. "You heard the lady. Be gone, you fool of a mortal," the terrifying being's many voices echo. The portal flares with arcane energy, though now the magical light changes from purple to a deep crimson. The armored woman lifts a hand, and before you can say or do anything, she snaps her fingers. Red light floods your senses, forcing you to close your eyes, and you feel as though you are falling and falling and falling until you can feel nothing at all. Advance your character to level 2, gain the benefits of having taken a long rest, then go to B1. So we're already at Chapter 2. Welcome to hell. Okay, so everyone give me just a moment while I go ahead. We're playing fast and loose. Open up my 5th app. The level up button. Archery. I now have +2 or to attack with ranged weapons. So now my longbow and dagger are both at a +7 instead of a +5. Hold on. Isn't that crazy? +7 to attack with ranged weapons. Because I can throw the dagger, so that becomes a ranged weapon occasionally. If I throw it, it's a ranged weapon. At least I believe that's how that works. This is now 7. We will do +7 on the side of the dagger, so it stays a +5 if I'm hitting with it normally. When I'm throwing it, it's +7. I'm not even going to try to throw my short sword. I'm not going to give myself the benefit of the doubt with that one. And now my HP is 24 instead of 12, which I'm sure will be very helpful. I will reprint these later. I don't think that changed anything. Okay. I think that's all the leveling up we need to do. We've only been streaming for 30 minutes. See, we're doing great. Oh, drink. I did see the drink. We're taking a drink. You open your eyes and find yourself lying awkwardly in a pile of objects that press sharply into your back. The area around you is gloomy and dark, barely lit by a single torch glowing with a dim but pure white flame. You struggle to push up to your feet, and as your eyes adjust to the dark, you find yourself in a large cave. Something cracks and groans under your feet, and as you look down, you notice you are standing on an ancient pile of brittle human bones that protest loudly beneath your weight. You wade through the bones and toward that dim white light at the other end of the cave, ready at any moment for the dead to rise and grasp at you with skeletal fingers. You can see shadows dancing all around you with every crunch, every footfall. Your heart is pounding against your chest as you reconcile your new reality. Where are you? Are you still in the Cloakwood? And how will you get out of this cave? Make a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw. Oh, hold on. +1. We failed. We failed that. Your saving throw fails. Note the following trait on your character sheet. Fear of bony things. I'm afraid of bones now. Oh no. Go to B2. Oh boy. You stand before a simple wooden torch that glows with a pure white flame. Fire is cool and calming, and you feel your panic subside when you are near it. The torch's sconce is a few simple iron bands holding it into the obsidian wall. Next to it on the wall, you can see a faint outline of what might have once been a passage, but the indentation has been filled in now, sealing you inside this tomb with only the dead to keep company. At the foot of the obsidian wall, the torchlight focuses on a small iron pedestal that rises a foot off the ground. The area around it has been cleared of skeletons and bones. Laid out in the pedestal are 3 objects covered in dust and ash. A small silver amulet carved in the shape of an eye, a sea green emerald that glows beneath the light, and a sharp but slightly bent copper spear. The base of the pedestal has beautiful runes etched into the surface. If you understand the celestial language, you can read the words etched into the pedestal. Otherwise, skip this section and continue reading on the next page. You ignore the items and try to find a way out of here, go to B13. If you pick up the silver amulet, go to B4. Glowing emerald, go to B5. Copper spear, go to B6. I think I like the glowing emerald, actually. So let's go for B5. The Forgotten Memorial. Holding the glowing emerald in your hands, you get a closer look. Beneath its shining surface lurks a shifting shadow that seems to avoid your touch, and when you hold the gem up to your ears and shake it, you can hear something sloshing about inside. If you'd like to put the emerald back and examine a different object, return to B2 and make a different choice, otherwise continue reading. Suddenly, a thunderous rumble shakes the cavern and nearly knocks you off your feet. Slowly, the sealed exit rolls into the obsidian wall, revealing a tunnel that seems to lead out of this tomb. At the other end of the tunnel, you can see a bright red light. When you look back at the pedestal, however, all the other items are simply gone, as though they were never there at all. A haunting wind whips through the tunnel, and you hear it whisper to you in a tortured voice. Zariel had many friends, from the hosts of the upper planes to the elementals who roamed the worlds of their own making, but it was not enough. She should have known the fiends will never stop coming until they swallow all of the plane abyss. Casting the spell Identify or using using a charge from the Crystal of Identify on the green gem. Okay, we do not have that. Time to leave. Or taking an artifact from the tomb, lose 1 point of destiny, then go to B. Okay, we're on page 13. I forgot to tell you guys about the destiny point system, so we're scrolling all the way back the heck up. Destiny points. Every adventurer has a destiny. Destiny points represent the twists and turns of fate that allow for adventurers to be heroic or to escape danger by the skin of their teeth. You begin your journey with 5 destiny points. During your adventures, you can choose to spend a destiny point to overcome an obstacle by automatically succeeding any single dice roll, such as an ability check or saving throw. You may also spend a destiny point to survive death when your hit points would be reduced to 0. When you do so, you do not receive the unconscious condition. Instead, immediately roll 3d6 and set your current hit points to the number rolled. Some encounters will also note when you are able to spend destiny points to run away or otherwise survive the encounter by unconventional means. You may do so at any time during your turn. You must have destiny points remaining to spend them. However, if the adventurer notes that you lose a destiny point, you have no destiny points remaining, you can still continue to play. Spend your destiny points wisely, as they may be the only thing that can save your life in a challenging encounter. The amount of destiny points you have at the end of the adventure will have a lasting impact on your character, as they are forever changed by their journey. So that's that on that. Sans Undertale would like your location. Oh dear lord, please no, not right now. 1 point of destiny, then go to B10. A scorched canyon. The entrance to the tomb seals behind you, and it's a short walk through the narrow tunnel that lies beyond. As you get closer to the red light at the other end of the underground corridor, the choking air becomes dry and hot. When you emerge, you find yourself standing on a ridge overlooking a lifeless canyon of obsidian rock, dotted with crimson sand and ruined, scorched buildings. Everything about this hellish landscape seems dangerous and alien to you. There is no sun, nor clouds or stars in the blood-red sky above you. Instead, you see streaks of fire shoot across the horizon, blasting the wasteland wherever they fall. You are so taken by the shock of what you are seeing that it takes you a moment to realize there are voices coming from beyond the edge of the ridge you're standing on. Nah, strip 'em first, then you drag 'em, you big oaf. It's too hot to lug around anything we can't barter. If we've got to get this machine working, if we gonna survive getting back across the river before Mad Maggie and her gang catches us out here on her turf. You hear a nasally man bark, his voice cracking several times. Oi, Rob! What you think we can get for their robes? Might make for a good disguise. A deep female voice bellows back, sounding almost merry despite their oppressive surroundings. We'll get a big nothing for those robes because they're covered in blood. I swear, Amelia, if you weren't so good at murder, Rob bemoans, his voice cracking again at the end. Oh, Rob, that's one of the nicest things you ever told me, Amelia answers obliviously before their dialogue trails off, replaced by muffled grunts. You carefully peel down the peer down the ridge to see more. As you peer down over the ridge, you see a crimson sand dune nestled up against the foot of the hill you're on, and there, in the shadow of the ridge, you see Rob, a bald dwarven male with a long black beard, fitting tunic and sandy pants. Arguing with Rob is Amelia, a tall, tan-skinned human woman wearing battered armor, shield, and helm. Both of the figures are armed with longswords, while the dwarf also has a light crossbow hanging from his belt. It only takes a moment to realize that Rob and Amelia are bandits, and you watch them drag several black-robed corpses through the sand away from a great metal. The dark steel machine that the bandits are dragging the bodies away from immediately steals your attention. Its 20-foot-long body is mounted with many wheels of varying sizes and is reminiscent of a carriage, but only vaguely so. The wheeled machine is encased in dangerous armored plates that are wrapped in black chains and decorated with jagged, intimidating steel edges. At the hood of the machine, where its width narrows, is a large humanoid head made out of wax, expression twisted in perpetual torment. On top of the machine is a slender metal cannon loaded with long iron harpoons. Meanwhile, 2 smoking silver rods that remind you of oversized magic wands are sticking out of the machine's tail. As you survey the scene, realizing that this machine may be your one-way ticket out of this hellish canyon, make a DC 10 wisdom check. DC 10 wisdom check. 6 plus 4 for perception. 10. We made it. We made the check. Guys, we made the check. We did it. Your check succeeds. You notice that a small leather backpack is lying in the sand near the infernal war machine. If you want to try to sneak around the bandits to retrieve the pack quietly, go to B12. If you try... Okay, if your check fails, we're going to ignore that because we didn't. If you try to greet the bandits and hope they will help you, go to B13. Absolutely the fuck not. Try to ambush the bandits before they spot you, go to B14. Hey guys, what we thinking? Do we want to sneak to the pack or do we want to go straight to B14? We can always come back for the pack. Even if the adventure says we don't, I make the rules and I say if we beat the bandits, we get to steal that pack. What we think, guys? We want to go for it? We want to fucking ambush them? We want to fucking shoot him in the face? Because I think I want to shoot him in the face. I'm going to aim for the door first. I think we're going to go for it. You move as quietly as you can across the dune, staying low to avoid being spotted as you try to get a jump on the dwarf and human. Make a DC 13 dexterity check, remembering to include any penalties you may have for wearing armor. I don't have any penalties. What's my stealth? +5 stealth. Hold on, guys. This could make or break the run. Yo! We got a 19! Your check succeeds. You act first in the following encounter. You have advantage on your first attack. Go to B15. Or you can investigate the infernal war machine. You'll have to survive the bandits, Rob and Amelia. During the encounter, Rob will circle around you, staying at a distance of 20 feet, and fire at you with his crossbow. Amelia begins the encounter 5 feet away from you. Amelia attacks with her longsword and uses... Okay. We're not going to do that because we're sneaking around the dune and we've got some distance on them. Okay, he's got an AC of 12 and 13. And he's got a speed of 25. Okay. How do we want to do this, chat? Because I think we got to roll for initiative. We made it barely? What do you mean we made it barely? What do you mean we made it barely? It's 14 plus 5. 19. We made it just fine, Pidge. Don't even worry about it. Okay, I think... Okay, I go first. So we're gonna do... My initiative is at 20. I'm gonna write this shit down somewhere. So it's me. Okay, then we're gonna roll for Rob. Rob is 8. Amelia 2. Okay. Yay, murder. We are gonna shoot Rob in the fucking face. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna take out our longbow. We're just gonna take our longbow and pull it out. Roll to hit. Oh. Hey chat, we missed. Actually, no, wait. First we need to roll for stealth. What the fuck am I doing? Ignore that. Okay, first we need to roll for stealth. 15, okay. We're rolling for stealth. Then we roll to hit. So we stay stealthy, rolling to hit. Another 15. Plus 7, we definitely hit Rob in the fucking face. That's a 22 to hit. Okay, so 1d8 plus 3 points of damage on Rob. 2 plus 3, so that's 5 points of damage on Rob, who has 13 hit points. Then I foresee them turning around and being really fucking confused. Amelia will probably start running towards me while Rob centers up and tries to hit. Rob goes next, and I just shot him in the fucking face. Okay. How the fuck do we want to do this? I take out long range dude first. That's what I did. I shot Rob in the fucking face because he's got a crossbow, which he's now pulling out. Hand crossbow, ranged weapon, plus 3 to hit, range of 30 to 120 feet, 1 creature, hit 4 piercing damage. Target must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. I have resistance against poison, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so Rob is going to try to hit me now. Okay, my AC is 14. It's 3 to hit. Plus 3 to hit. Rob misses! Rob misses! We're doing great so far. Rob misses. Okay. Amelia. For movement speed. 30 feet. Okay, we'll say that she does make it to me while I'm reloading. We will make this fair. Longsword. Melee weapon attack plus 5 to hit. 6 plus 5 doesn't meet my AC. Okay, I'm doing so fucking good right now, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit Rob again. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14, which beats his, I think. Where did it go? 12, yes. 14 beats his 12. Okay, so now we roll for more damage. 13 minus 5. So he's got 8 more hit points. 8! Ooh! 8 plus 3 is more hit points than he has left. Rob is fucking dead, chat. Rob is fucking dead, chat. I'm doing so good at winning. Now we have to go for Amelia. Okay, we're going to say that after I kill Rob, I spend my bonus action to put away my bow and take out my short sword while I'm attempting to dodge Amelia's attack. Does Amelia finally hit me? Yes, Amelia fucking hits me in the fucking face. Okay. 1d8 plus 3 slashing damage. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, so that's 4 damage. I still have 20 HP left. I still have 20 HP left. Okay. So I'm going to use my short sword, which is plus 5 to hit. Oh, I fucking missed. Okay. I fucking missed with my short sword. Okay, so Amelia's gonna try to hit me again. Amelia fucking hits. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So that's 12 damage. I've got 8 hit points left. I am going to take a disengage action and run away. Hold on, does Amelia... I'm reading. Oh, wait, hold on. For morale, if Amelia's bandit ally Rob is defeated, the creature who defeated Rob may immediately use a free action to make a DC 10 Charisma Intimidate check. Guys, I can use my dragon intimidation skills. Because I am, in fact, in hunting mode right now. So let's see, Pidge. We decided that I roll with advantage on intimidation, correct? So I'm now going to attempt to intimidate. Oh! Oh. I win. I almost doubled that DC for the charisma check. Because my intimidation... Okay, my intimidation's only +1, so that is a 20. So I did double that intimidation check. Amelia is unable to attack and attempts to flee her turn. Check fails, Amelia takes 1d6 psychic damage. Okay, she didn't take psychic damage, but she is attempting to run, and I am a bloodthirsty, ruthless motherfucker, so I am going to continue shooting at her. Okay, so we're gonna roll to hit. 7, with my longbow, +7, 14. Her armor class is 15, so I do not hit her. She gets away. Amelia got away. Oh, wait. Chat, do we think Amelia got away, or can we keep fighting? Do I chase after... I think I'm gonna chase after her. I really don't want her to get away. So I'm gonna run after her, shooting her in the fucking head. She's going to spend her turn continuing to try to run away. Roll to hit. 15. Okay, so 15 plus 7. I do make it this time. My D8. 6 plus 3. That's 9 points of damage. He's got 16 hit points. What's 16 minus 9? I think that's 7. Yeah, that's 7. She's gonna continue running away. Roll to hit. 18. Okay, I'm continuing to attack her. I fucking killed both of them! I am the winner, chat! Rip Rob, Rip Bob, and Rip Amelia. I need to start actually reading these character cards. Hold on. Capture. Select a window to capture. I need to start actually reading these. So that's just gonna be behind me for now. You guys even read that? But yeah, that's all the information that I should probably be looking at. Freaky Dragon Eyes, go! That's this button? Yeah, that's this button. Where's this button? There we go. Teehee. Guys, I fucking won. We did it. Get the asses. It's hard to DM by yourself because I'm trying not to read ahead so that I don't accidentally spoil anything. But also, in doing so, I'm missing shit like the poor morale thing. The poor morale. I'm glad I fucking read that. You decided to escape this counter, you must spend 1 point of destiny. Nope. You managed to defeat both bandits, you will find the following on their bodies. A soul coin, a heavy black iron key, 2 long swords, a hand crossbow, a small vial of pulsating liquid. Investigating the 2 black-robed corpses they had been dragging reveals the dead men have battle-scarred faces and crude skull branded on their foreheads. The corpses have been stripped of all their possessions. Okay, so we don't know what the mystery liquid is, but we're gonna add it to our inventory anyway. Pulsating liquid. And a soul coin. Hold on, I need... Soul coin. We don't care about the other stuff. Okay, we're gonna... Our face is back to normal now. No witnesses! You right. The key, I'm assuming, is to the Infernal War Machine. Yeah, key in hand, you try to find your way inside the Infernal War Machine, hoping to escape this place. Add any items you take to your inventory, then go to B16. Look, there's the little elephant, dude. There's the little elephant fairy lady. Fairy lady, see? Little elephant fairy lady. You jump into the Infernal War Machine and close the door behind you, its hinges creaking with rust. The interior of this large vehicle seems to be able to seat up to 8 individuals, and several of the seats in the back are currently occupied by several sandblasted skeletons. Feel a cold chill run down your spine as the wind howls hungrily outside of the machine. Skeletons rattle a bit and one of their heads falls off, disappearing beneath the back seat. You have marked on your character sheet the Fear of Bony Things trait. Take 1d10 psychic damage. Okay, since Amelia didn't actually attack us and started running away when we killed Rob, I'm gonna say we're back up to 20 HP. I will take the 4 HP loss. But we're back up to 20. 6. Okay. We are very hurt. We are very much hurt. I'm gonna use a healing potion. How do healing potions? Hold on. I have 3 healing potions in... Down to 40. Dungeons & Dragons, a standard potion of healing is a common magic item that restores 2d4 plus 2 hit points. That's 5 plus 2 is 7 hit points. 14 plus 7 is 21. So we are up to 21 hit points, and I am marking that down. Don't worry, a sing-songy voice rings out from beside you.
The mean bandits just keep...
Fuck, my voice. Fuck.
Don't worry.
A sing-songy voice rings out from beside you.
The mean bandits just kept those old bones around for decoration. They can't hurt you.
You turn to look at the seat beside you and are immediately sprayed in the face with sparkles. As your eyes come into focus, you realize you are looking at a small elephant the size of a large dog. With golden hide, 2 small sets of feathery wings, and big white eyes that look somehow sad despite their purity. The strange creature is flapping its 4 wings, floating just above the machine's passenger seat, and it is blowing sparkles out of its trunk and into your face. As the creature stops spraying you in the face with sparkles, you feel a wave of calm and happiness come over you, washing away the dread you felt before.
Hi there, I'm Lulu, and I'm a Hollyphant. At least I think I am. A devil with 6 tongues told me so the other day, right before he tried to eat me.
Small elephant-like being blurts out, and then continues, not slowing down until it runs out of breath.
Wow, I've never seen anyone make it out of the cave alive. You must be really special, huh? So tell me, my new bestest special friend, how did you get out of there, and what's it like inside that creepy cave anyhow? I think I went in there once, but I can't remember anymore. I can't remember lots of things.
Lulu's head falls a bit at her admission, and she blows a small, sad puff of sparkles out her trunk. You tell Lulu the truth of how you got here, go to B17. If you lie about how you got here, make a charisma check. Note the result and go to B18. If you try to cheer Lulu up, make a charisma persuasion check. If you respond cruelly to Lulu, absolutely the fuck not. We're gonna try to cheer Lulu up with a persuasion check. I've got a +1. Okay. Oh god! If you try to cheer Lulu up with a charisma persuasion check, note the result and go to B19. If the result of your ability check was less than 12, your words don't seem to shake her from her sudden sadness. Go to the bottom of B16 and make a different choice to proceed. Damn. We tried, chat. Tell Lulu the truth about how you got here, go to B17. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink. Her voice is killing my voice. Hold on, chat. Very fair. Next chapter, we could have me DM it for you with some flavor changes. If you want, I'm not gonna tell you no. My only problem is, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to do this is, except maybe Friday evening. Although I did promise you guys some Subnautica on Friday, I am more than willing to do this instead. Because I'm gonna be so real with you, chat. My voice is failing me now. I'm also gonna take a moment to eat some food real quick. Chicken. Specifically Chinese chicken. Her squeaky little voice is destroying my voice. Little guy, little gal, creature. You're right. Yeah, no, tell you what, Pidge, if you want to do this on Friday, we can do that. Fuck yeah. We might not even make it to chapter 3. I forget how long the chapters are, but I do remember a lot happening. So I have no idea when this chapter ends and when chapter 3 begins. Use my DM rules of a 10 HP regen every time. That's fair. Next time I use one of the potions, I will do that, which, by the way, I need to mark that I used one. There are now 2 healing potions in my inventory, and I am starting to think I should have bought more. I still have 5 silver pieces in my inventory. I probably could have bought at least one more healing potion with that, right? Heck. My fucking throat, guys. I am not the throat goat, damn.
Wow!
Lulu exclaims, pepping up immediately when you tell her how you came to be here.
It sounds like you've made some really bad luck. New bestest special friend, you walked in on a powerful fey creature in an intimate moment with...
The winged elephant creature's words trail off for a moment and her pure white eyes begin to shake rapidly. It's unsettling to witness, but your new friend calms down after a moment and continues to speak, her tone a little more introspective now.
You saw Zariel, the archdevil. She rules this place. She must have sent you here thinking you would never escape. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're in Avernus, the first layer of hell. It's a very scary and very sad place that makes you forget things, like how to do magic or who you are.
Heck. Heck.
Sometimes I even have trouble keeping my spirits up here, and everyone knows that Hollyphants have the brightest spirits. We're magical celestial beings too, just a lot nicer than the one you met.
Lulu settles down into the seat next to you, no longer floating. She stares out through the window of the infernal machine. It's quiet for a long time, then Lulu whispers in her sing-songy voice.
I think maybe I knew Zariel a long time ago. I think she used to be my best friend in the world. It's hard to remember what she was like back then. Now she just scares me.
Go to B21.
Okay, new friend, here's the good news. I just remembered that I know a way out of Avernus. It's a portal that's not too far from here at all. At the top of this crazy-looking tower. The bad news is that it's a really, really dangerous to get there, even in a big ol' infernal war machine like this one. Thankfully for you, I'm the best backseat driver around. I'll teach you how to drive this thing and help you navigate the area.
Heck. Lulu keeps speaking, talking so quickly that you wish you had time to take notes. As she explains the mechanisms of the infernal war machine to you, she uses her trunk to indicate various wheels, cranks, buttons, tubes, and other contraptions that you will need to use to run the thing. She also tells you that if the machine runs out of fuel, the only way to get it started again is feeding something called a soul coin into its furnace. She adds that she really hopes you don't run out of fuel. Once you are finally able to get the vehicle up and running, its engine begins to rumble to life with a dark and hungry roar. The machine's wheels begin to turn quickly, spraying the area all around you with flying sand. Place your hands on both of the steering wheels, using them in conjunction to control the vehicle's direction as you speed away from the haunted cave. A few short moments later, you nearly lose control of the machine and crash, but Lulu wraps her trunk around one of the wheels to help you correct your course. With your new Hollyphant companion's help, you begin to get the hang of driving. Go to B22. You gain the benefit of having taken a short rest. Yes. Yes. Hold on. How much health do I get? Hit dice to recover health and charges class feat. How many hit dice do I have? 1. How do hit dice work? Hold on. D10. Okay. Ranger uses D10 for its hit points dice. 2 plus Constitution modifier. Okay. 2 plus my Constitution modifier. Plus 2, so that's 4. We are back up to full health. We are back up to full now, chat. Snack. Everybody take a snack. Realized we're... Okay. The storm outside is getting worse, so I'm wondering if maybe we should end here during the short rest thing, and then meet again on Friday. What do we think? I'm gonna type that out in chat, actually. Uh-oh, how many minutes behind is the stream? Oh no. Hee hee. Uh... We are very far behind. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna reconvene on Friday. Just so maybe I can also figure out what the heck's wrong with my PC, because this can't just be the storm. Okay.